Montlick and Associates proudly presents the Montlick Military Salute of the Week.
What inspired me to be a Marine was just my upbringing. I'm the oldest of 8 children, and I was raised in a time where all the kids, older kids that I looked up to, were being drafted, going to Vietnam, and we lived in a small community outside of Chicago, Maywood, Illinois, and I knew I wanted to be in the service. At the time I wasn't sure about the Marine Corps, but what influenced me, John Wayne, the dress blue uniform, those I think were very influential. And in addition to, at the time, my dad was a fireman in Maywood, so a very patriotic, small community. We threw out banners when we welcomed home our neighbors who had been to Vietnam. And so it was a very, very strong, tight-knit community, and very positive, very patriotic, in spite of all of the challenges that our country was going through at the time. With the Democratic National Convention in the late 60s, the civil rights movement that was very active at that time, and really just getting its wheels going. So in spite of all that, it was a very good community, very close community, and very patriotic. And I think the Marine Corps' focus is, it starts at recruit training. You're put on a level playing field with all the other recruits. I went to Parris Island, South Carolina. 12 weeks I'll never forget, and some individuals who were very influential, my drill instructors. You ask any Marine, they're going to remember their drill instructors. But it's that foundational instruction that really sets the stage for the rest of a Marine's career. The core values of the Marine Corps: honor, courage, commitment. Those drill instructors are the ones that have the first opportunity to influence any new Marine. And consequently, they drum that into you, and you live that. It becomes a part of you, who we are. I mean, certainly we start through our families prior to becoming a Marine. The Marine Corps takes it to that next level. My Marine experience over the years has been phenomenal. In fact, phenomenal doesn't even really truly describe it. To the friends, it's all about the people that I was able to befriend over the years, lead, learn from, and take those lessons learned over the years and apply those at the various levels of command that I was privileged to be assigned to, and the units that I was privileged to command over the years. The lessons learned, immeasurable, good and bad, because we apply those at every step. The Marine Corps was terrific in many regards with my personal family, in terms of, we experienced the loss of 2 of our children over the years due to leukemia and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And as a result of that, the Marine Corps was always there. I mean, I was flown out of the field a couple times on helicopters to go be there at the hospital for my kids. And the Marine Corps supported us. We worked. You had to develop a pretty good reputation too, but the Marine Corps was always there. And the leaders at the time were fair. They were compassionate, empathetic, but they expected a lot out of me and the other Marines I worked with. I'm privileged to have have served in my entire tour in the Marine Corps with somebody that's very special to me, my wife. Andrea and I dated in high school. We were married when I was a corporal, and she's every bit as much a Marine as I am. I've got a younger brother. Again, I said I'm the oldest of 8 kids. My younger brother, Andy, is still active duty in the Marine Corps. He's currently a colonel serving in Germany. And he'll tell you he's learned a lot from me. I've learned just as much from him. I'd tell a young hard charger, follow your dream, follow your heart. Education is always a plus, always a plus. If you've got any doubt about what you want to do when you grow up, if you know what you want to do but you're not quite ready there, you're not quite yet ready to be there, then the Marine Corps is a great opportunity. The opportunities are endless. They truly are. I enlisted as a private in 1976. I was commissioned as a 2nd lieutenant, so promoted from staff sergeant to the officer ranks as a 2nd lieutenant in 1984, and I retired as a colonel. So I got to see and learn from being a young enlisted Marine, what enlisted Marines truly go through and experience, all the good leaders, all the leaders who you might not want to really emulate, but you learn from all those experiences. And so for a young person in high school today, getting ready to graduate in May, for instance, to see the Marine Corps as an opportunity to grow, to get educated, to seek a higher education, and to develop themselves as a person, a sense of who they are, and just infuse a very, very strong set of values. Like I said, in the Marine Corps, the leadership traits and principles of leading from the front, leadership by example, taking care of your Marines, knowing your Marines. You can apply those tenets to every aspect of your life. And if you balance that by honor, courage, moral and physical courage, and a sense of commitment to your country, your fellow Marine, your family, your spouse, your God, that is what it's all about.